There you go, guys. That's Pamela. '08 Mustang GT. Just got my new wheels last week. Just thought I'd make a quick little video on the size and fitment. 19-inch ESR wheels. 19 by 9.5, 19 by 8.5 in the front. I think it's a 30 offset in the rear and 35 in the front. Anyways, no issues other than a few tires that I didn't like the way the car was sitting on, so they gave me a 275-inch tire, and the tire looked too tall, didn't look like it was wide enough, so I opted for the 285 35 19, and plenty of meat, not too tall, not riding on the blades, but they don't stake out, sit flush, they don't rub. Cart is lowered. It got the Ibach lowering kit on this thing. I think it's 1 1/4 in the rear and 1 in the front or something like that. Not too low, but if you have a Mustang that's stock, you know that the rear seats pretty high, so you know what I'm talking about. The only issue that I had is the this center cap here. I wasn't able to install it because the as the wheel sits flush with the rotor, the dust cap inside tends to stick out too much and doesn't allow this cap to be installed. So what they gave me was a spacer. You can see it there, maybe a 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch spacer or less. Not exactly sure what the measurement is, but and that allowed to push the wheel out a little bit and have this cap installed. What I then did is, I didn't like the idea of having a wheel spacer. I know a lot of guys install it, but use them and with no issues, but you know, just didn't feel right, never used them before. So what I did is I took a hammer and very lightly tapped on the dust cap that's inside. It's a one-time use, so they say, and it's oval, it's round, like a half dome, like a, you know, baseball helmet sort of looking thing. And you tap on the top of it, flattening only the top part, just enough to get this center cap, you know, installed. I took the spacer out and I was able to install the cap without any issues. The reason I have the spacer still on is because I'm getting a little bit of vibration, and I had that vibration from the stock wheels, and I've had it for a while, and I finally, you know, got the courage to do something about it, because it was getting on my nerves. Was reading a lot of forums of vibration on the steering wheel, you know, and it came from, you know, the drive shafts to the U-joints to ball joints to the wheel to balancing. Mine was balance. So they took the wheel, they balanced it quite a few times actually. And finally I took it to more of an experience shop, and what they did is they took all the weights out, they balanced it one side, and then it was calling for a lot more weights. So the guy said that's too many weights on one wheel. So what they did is they, you know, deflated the tire, took the tire itself and rotated the tire to another side, and then rebalanced it, and it only took maybe like 2 or 3 additional weights and we were done. Still getting a little bit of vibration. So what he did say is, because this is a hub-centric rim that is made to fit, you know, other vehicles, so this bore here doesn't sit tight with the hub. So in other words, I would need a sleeve inside here, and that's to prevent any type of shaking, or, you know, could possibly cure my issue with the vibration. So he ordered me the hub rings, I think they're called, which they're installed from the back, and that are made to center the wheel to the hub and not center the wheel with just the lug nuts themselves. So it's a hub ring, he said they're called, and he's going to install them next week. Hopefully that'll take care of my issue. But these are the wheels I just got. ESR 19-inch wheels. Look great. Just got my hood scoop installed, did it myself. I didn't screw it up, by the way. Came out perfect, color matched. From American Muscle, ordered it, color matched, alloy gray. The only issue I had with this thing is that the hardware they give you, it's not long enough. You install it, and the bolt doesn't come out through the other side, so you need longer bolts. I did call customer service, ask him if there was another way to install it. He said just go to the hardware store, get some longer bolts. But you can't find longer bolts that'll fit this. So, and I think I read on the forum somewhere that that was the issue. The bolts they give you are not long enough to go through the top and come out the bottom, so you can attach them to the nuts. Even if they were too long, you can always cut them off, and you know, won't have any issues with them hitting anything inside. So that was it. So American Muscle, if you're listening, a good ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch longer. You can always cut it off if it's too long. That way you don't have any issues or have to modify the hood too much like I did from the inside. You can't really see it, but other than that, looks great. I said the car's lowered about 1.5 inches in the front and about 1.25 inches in the rear. Eibach lowering springs, 19-inch wheels, the great, 19 by 20, 19 by 9.5, 19 by 8.5. There you go. Hope you guys like it, guys. Thank you.